Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Empath. In order to survive narcissistic abuse, don't forget to survive by subscribing to the channel, clicking like, and turning on the notification bell. As well, you can leave a comment, leave your story if you want. I assure you that I have suffered a lot, and I have become, thanks to all that suffering, a very good empath. You know, my level of empathy is very, very high, and I can probably tell how you feel just by reading things you write down. Um, okay, like I said, you can click like or click dislike, because, either way. Um, so this is my first video ever. Greetings from Mexico. My name is Guillermo, and in this video, I want to let you know which channels are the ones that helped me with my narcissistic abuser, basically, which were my mom and an ex. My mom is a covert narcissist, well, covert grandiose narcissist, and my ex girlfriend is also she's actually a covert uh, vulnerable narcissist, and well, they both harm me very much. Anyways, I'm explaining all this, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because since I broke up with this girl, um, the first thing I was looking for was some help as in how to get my girlfriend back, right? So the first person that I found, that made me feel comfortable listening to was Mr. Coach Lee. He has a very good, you know, just straightforward way of saying things. He's he's very cool, honestly. So if you're just having problems with your ex-girlfriend, there you go. He can help you out a lot. He's a great guy, I believe, and well, greetings to him. And I want to thank him for helping me out in my education, as in maybe like how to have closure with your ex-girlfriend or how to do things with a girl. But I'm mentioning him not because of narcissism, but because of the fact that thanks to him, I was able to move on into narcissistic abuse, and so on forward from then on. Now, sorry, smoking here. I'm a big smoker. Uh, okay, so the first person that I can say that helped me out as in narcissistic abuse is Miss Jess Stanley. She is amazing. She's great. She has a great voice. Honestly, I love her voice. She has a so very good way to explain things. She has a little bit of an attitude, which it'll give you that sensation of yeah, I want to get back to the like I want to kick that narcissistic butt. But in the end, it's all basically the same. It's like, well, you have to work in your progress as in healing and moving on, because that's what I did in the beginning. I did get my revenge back. Don't worry. I'll tell you later during in other videos. But she did teach me how to move on and you know get some answers of so many questions that I used to have. As I guess many of you are in the same situation as I was back then. Okay, so number two has to be Mr. Andrew of Narc Daily from beautiful Costa Rica. Andrew, he is also a so beautiful human being. It looks like he has been through a lot, and he's very concerned to tell us about his experience and what he thinks about all of his behavior. Um, he explained things very well, and I can tell that he has no problem with his past anymore. You know, I believe he has figured everything out, and now he's just explaining little by little everything to us in order to heal from all the damage caused to us. So yeah, the first thing that you have to do is to eventually look for help, because you cannot do it by yourself. Unfortunately. I mean, maybe you could. I'm not sure, but I mean, it'll cost you a lot. You know. Mm. So yes, thank you, Andrew. God bless, man. Namaste. Okay, so Next, next person would have to be this black lady from Teacup and something. I don't remember the name. I'll try to put it right there in the description box. Um, that lady is so cool. She is amazing. You know, she also as well helped me out to get humor out of all the bad things that happened to me. You know, and I hope you get, you know, part of the answers that you're looking for, and some comfort. You know, some peace in what she says. She's really, really, really cool. Really amazing. Um, and finally, yeah, I mean, there are other channels and stuff. Well, no, no, wait, hold on a second. Before I finish, before I give my favorite, you know, let know the favorite one that I have, uh, it would have to be Hario over the top. You know, this he's a black man from, I don't know, somewhere around Washington D.C. I guess. I don't know, not really sure. You know, somewhere in the United States. Um, he is also very cool and very, very aggressive in the way he says things. You know, and how he wants to explain himself, and but in a good way. You know, he is like a sharp katana. I have to tell you, you know, he's not joking around. Um, Besides, I have seen a video in which he was talking about his story of how he was a kind of CEO, something like that, or I don't know. He was how can I say this? He was like an agent, basically, something like that, or close to it. Maybe not in a higher level, but you know, like the lower level in a something complex, you know, system thing. And well, I guess he has military experience, and besides, you know, he has been a survivor as in narcissistic abuse. Um, so everything that he talks about is in order to survive literally, you know, just not trying to give you psychological explanation, which he does in a way, but mostly it's like tactical stuff, I think, you know, in a way. It's all a little, you know, pieces of everything that he knows, and he's trying to put it in his own style, you know, in order to make it work, which in my opinion it does, you know. But the good thing is that there's many channels out there, you know, that whether they are talking about things that has not happened to you, and you find the solution in other channels, but you can still get, you know, another answer to questions that maybe you're not having in the moment, but later on you will remember that, oh, Mr. This said that, Mrs. This, Miss, you know, this lady said this, or and oh, this young girl over here said this, you know, stuff like that. So you know, fortunately, we have, you know, a lot of options, and in my case, you know, I'm trying to do the same. You know, just add up a little bit, you know, to the bunch. You know, so by the recommendations that I'm making, you know, I hope that you get your answers. I hope you get your answers, you know, sooner than later. Okay, so for my final favorite, best ever channel, and and I love this woman, Dr. Ramani. Man, if I would be your age, I would marry you if you're not married. And if God would have let me, I would be your son. You know, just imagine that. Oh, she's so lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big applause to this lady because she is perfect in the way she speaks, you know, the things she does. Um, she was born for it, okay? I have to tell you, um, she has everything, okay? But, you know, like I said before, you know, unfortunately, there's many channels, so that is my opinion. I love her channel. I love the way she does things, you know, her content, everything. You know, the answers that she has given me are perfect. And also the fact that she's not against in getting revenge on a narcissistic person, as long as you know how to get it, you know, and you don't get in any trouble, and make sure that you know you give them what they deserve, and that's what I did. I'll explain that later. I mean, I know that it's not gonna affect that person a lot, or well, actually, my mom and my ex is not. They're gonna be not gonna be so concerned about it, but at least I was able to, you know, get back to them in a little way. And without lying, and without cheating, and without triangulating, or smearing them. Nothing of that. all I did was just, confront them with the truth. And once I saw their expressions in their faces, that was enough for me. That was my closure. That was the resolution to all my problems. You know. So, like I said, Dr. Romani is the one who inspired me to get my closure and my revenge on the narcissistic people in my life. Okay, so thank you so much for listening and watching. Like I said, my name is Germo. Don't forget to survive, okay? Subscribe to the channel. This has been Empath, okay? In order to survive narcissistic abuse. Excuse my English. It's not my first language. Doing my best here to make myself understand. Hope you understand. And I hope I have made myself clear enough for you to, get the concept in or whatever. Alright. See you later, guys. Blah, blah. I'm sorry as I said. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.